If you're on your womanhood journey, I think one of the worst things that you can do is talk down on yourself, especially in public and especially on public platforms. A lot of the time, women like to trauma bond on social media under the guise that you're building connection, building friendship, and things of that nature. That is not a good idea when it comes to building self esteem and just overall being successful on your womanhood journey. I'm not saying that you have to fake it till you make it, but you saying things that are negative about yourself and showing the world that you don't feel good about yourself is not good. And it invites other people to be critical of you and to see your flaws as something negative. You don't need any of that negative energy when it comes to your own self perception. At all times, you need to be thinking and speaking highly of yourself. Even if you're somebody who deals with like anxiety and depression, because I definitely understand people have those issues. If you have a thought, give yourself a negative thought. Give yourself 10 seconds to sit in that negative thought and then immediately switch it to something positive. This will rewire your brain to think more positively about yourself and ultimately not allow you to speak negatively on yourself, especially when you're in public settings or on public platforms. Remember, you are the main character of your life. There is nobody in your life that should be getting more shine, more glory, more praise than yourself. If that is happening in your life, it's time for you to reevaluate and start from chapter one and rebuild your self esteem. Also, society has taught us that having high self esteem and thinking highly of yourself is something negative, or that you always have to be humble. You be humble when it comes to you and God or whatever entity that you decide to serve, but you don't have to be humble or play small when it comes to other people or shrink yourself to be in spaces with other people. That is not a good idea. So if you are on your womanhood journey and you want to have high self-esteem and think highly of yourself, the first thing you need to do is change your thought process. You need to be the apple of your eye, the creme de la creme, the number one person in your life at all times. Remember, self-preservation is number one at all times. Hope that helps.